Hello everybody and welcome back to Echocraft. We're in episode 3 and it's been a month since I've posted another episode. Over a month actually. Basically after filming episode 2, right after episode 2, I went to go get myself some wings and of course I fell in the void. Oh no. Please. Oh my god. Oh. And I had no money, no diamonds, no nothing, so I had to do some grinding. So I was out of it for like a week before I decided to do that. And I've also been playing on Whimsicraft, so my time has been very split in terms of playing Echocraft and playing Whimsicraft. But we're on Echocraft today, and you know, progress was not lost though, and I've done quite a lot of stuff. I've made this water source more of a thing. I've put a lava farm in here. This is an entrance to a mine that I have, and a cave with some sniffers. And there's my mine. And I have a cobblestone generator, and I also have a moss farm. But all this stuff we're going to address in a future episode, because today our focus is shifted away from the base. As you've probably seen by the title and thumbnail, I am making a totem shop. I have always wanted to make a raid farm. I've always wanted to own like a bigger shop on an SMP, and I feel like a totem one is pretty big. I feel like people are going to be buying from it quite a lot. Let's hope. So we're going to make that, and it took some convincing to let me make this shop, so I'm very excited to do so. But before we jump into that, me and some other Echos just decided on a Saturday we were gonna build up spawn. So we did just that. So enjoy these clips of us building. Is there a way that we can make like a centerpiece be like a fountain and a tree? Like, is there a way that we can do that effectively?
Oh gosh,
It'd be kind of hard to set your spawn
Simply
at a
Night.
fountain,
This is your.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I have an idea in my head.
This is your bread and butter.
We could totally do that. It'd be kind of cool, actually. Do we have like a creative world that we could like mess around? We have the test world. What am I talking about? Yeah, we could go in there and start messing with stuff.
We could.
If you guys want? I mean, is it updated though?
We could do it in pure
all
survival. How about surely survival would
suffer.
We could do it
Yeah.
in pure survival.
We could also make a portal here or something, because that one is kind of the main one at the moment.
Yeah.
I say we should.
And I think we need to move it.
Yeah, I think so.
agree.
Wait,
Yeah,
guys,
right,
I have a
simple.
super cool idea. What if we have a portal and we have a tree, specifically a cherry blossom tree, that grows out of the ground and wraps around it? That's a really good idea.
Wait, that sounds really.
I don't think
familiar.
that's ever been done before either. So
Wait, I'm gonna go take a lightmatic night space. Hold on.
Yeah.
We ended up just hanging out as a group and having such a fun and chill time that I didn't really see fit for it to go in the video. So this is the tree that I built. My inspiration for this tree is I wanted to do a very swampy, mangrovey type tree, because it's growing out of a kind of muddy, abandoned fountain. So I kind of tried to capture that vibe, and everybody else did little bits around it. And I will say, I feel so honored that they just allowed me to get on with this and nobody really had any objections, because I think, especially for the world download, eventually when we put that out, having one of my builds be the first thing that you see feels special for some reason, and I'm grateful that I was allowed to do this, is what I'm trying to say. And I guess there was never a showcase of this build, huh? So here I am in present day to kind of show you. So this is what I talked about that Night ended up working on, and this area is by no means done. It was just started, and that's all that matters. And I think Pizza did this over here. I want to say Swearo and Ike did this, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's nice. And I think the plan was for the spawn point to be like here. So when you spawn into the world, you see the tree, you see the portal, and you have a nice view of Echo Tower. Now hopefully there's more stuff on this side, so it frames it nicely, I think is the way I want to word that. And yeah, it was very fun to do, and I'm glad we did it. Anyway, back to the main video. Now that that's done, we can do the totem shop. And the video that I'm gonna be following for this farm will be in the description. So make sure to go check out the original video if you want to build your own raid farm. So let's not waste any more time and go find a place and build a raid farm. So this beautiful thing, this beautiful small thing in the ocean is my raid farm. I've decided to put it near Gem's industrial area. Obviously, I asked her. And it's, you know, it works wonders, to be honest. I've already sat here and farmed an amount of totems, about 5 shulker boxes worth of totems, and it works really well. And it was also small and took like no time to build. Next time I do one of these, I'm definitely going to go bigger and more challenging. I also got some of these potions, which are going to be very useful to me in the future. You'll find out why. But yeah, it's a good raid farm. 10 out of 10, I would say. But there is one issue. I need a ton of ominous bottles. And, you know, you get those from trial chambers or pillagers. And basically, I want to build a farm for this, so I don't have to wait around or ask echoes to use their ominous bottles. So we're gonna build a farm for this, and this will be the last farm of the episode. And then we'll get onto some building, I promise. But I need to go find a place now to make a pillager outpost farm thing. And again, the video will be in the description along with the raid farm. Building farms is a joy. So I might have just wasted the most time ever. I thought for the farm that I would need to flatten out this area, so I made it flat. And I spent like an hour doing so. Turns out, I just straight up didn't need to do that, and I wasted all that time. But I did, in that time, get so many ominous bottles, which is very good. Because that means I won't have to sit here for as long as I would without these, which is nice. But I don't want to waste any more time, so I'm just going to build the farm. Because I really want to build. I've probably mentioned it like 2 or 3 times this episode, but I really do. You know, I truly think I'm never going to work with pillagers again. I think that's what I've decided. Doing this and getting shot constantly was such a pain. But the farm is done, and I've been AFKing a little bit. So maybe it's time we see what kind of drops we're getting, so I can gauge how often I can restock my shop. Honestly, not bad. I didn't AFK for super long, but I imagine if I AFK'd overnight, I would have quite a few more. So I'll have to do that sometime. Look at that. That is amazing. So I have like rough materials that I want to use for this build. I haven't planned this build, so we'll see how it works. But I do know that I want a beacon, so we have to go to the nether, and I have to collect some wither skeleton skulls. Now, this beacon for this shop is purely decorative. It has no other purpose than to just look cool, I think. So I should probably like do that, I think. Probably be a good idea. So I did end up going to the nether, and as you can see, my luck was pretty good. In these series of clips, I ended up getting the wither skulls that I needed from like roughly 6 wither skeletons. Which was insane luck, by the way. I'd gone to a Soul Sand Valley, and I'd been there for like a little bit, but the fact that I only had to kill 6 wither skeletons to get what I needed was pretty insane. As you can see, I took a step to the side here because I was like, wait, what? I was very shocked. I ended up crafting up the beacon, and then I went straight into the totem shop. So enjoy. Okay, I finished the main part of the build. Here it is. It's very simple. My kind of idea for it was like Temple of Light, kind of. But it's very small. Maybe I'll add a top bit. I should add a top bit. I should add a top bit. Like a little bit with a dome. Maybe I'll do that another time. The last thing I have to do for this is add some glass coming out of the top. Some glass work that I said that I want to do. It's like totem magic, because like when you look at a totem, the eyes are green. Wait, look, the eyes are green, and I think having just the pop of green in the build will be very cool, and it'll bring it away from all these just like neutral blocks that I've used, and hopefully it'll stand out. Like, hopefully people will look over this way and see this and be, oh, that's a totem shop. Let's go. I mean, I hope people buy from this anyway, because I have a strategy to make people buy from this. And if they don't want to buy from it, I'll just kill them over and over again. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I hope people buy from this. Even if they don't, it was a fun time. But yeah, enough talking. Let's just finish off the shop, shall we? I do kind of need to make this episode. So it's been about a day since I built the shop, and I did decide to add that little bit at the top, and I think that it made the build better. I also really like the green thing. The green, like, I'm calling it totem magic. I don't know if that's correct. Undying magic? Like undying? I don't know. But I like it. Like, I really like this. I'm glad that I built the shop, and it's a nice little first shop to do, especially with a shop that I have planned, which is definitely more of a joke. Like I said, it's been about a day, so I think I'll check the profits. I don't know whether I should wait. It's like opening a present on Christmas, you know? Do I want Do I want to open it on Christmas Eve, or do I want to wait until the big day? I think I'll do it now. Okay, 6 diamonds here. Holy moly, a stack of and an echo shot. Okay, somebody really needed totems, I guess. Okay, for having this shop up for like just over a day, this is really good. And that was the point of this, to make money, because I am probably one of the poorest echoes on the server. So now that I have this shop up, I don't think I will be anymore. So that'll have to do it for today's episode. We built a totem shop, and I hope you enjoyed watching me build a totem shop. I had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, wait, and look out, because there is a new series being posted on my channel starting this week, I think, relative to when this episode comes out. So make sure to go check that out, because it's a really fun one, and I had a lot of fun recording it. Anyway, bye-bye.